Culture is one of those really big concepts that can be hard to define and even harder to see. Some people like to compare culture to an iceberg. You can easily see the ice above the surface of the water, but below the surface is a massive area that requires deeper exploration. Take a closer look at what this means. As you walk around in your daily life, you see culture everywhere. The way people dress, the languages they speak, the foods they eat, their music, dance, artistic designs, and architecture are things that are easy to point to and label as culture. Yet culture also includes less tangible components that are much harder to see. When you go to that deeper level, you'll notice that concepts about what is beautiful, respectful, and appropriate are all culturally influenced. It often takes time to figure out how people in other cultures behave in relationships and respond to conflict. What may seem logical and natural to you may be misinterpreted in other cultures. Interacting with people whose life experiences are different from your own will take your cultural discovery deeper. It could be challenging, but also a lot of fun. You'll feel rewarded when you connect with someone else's perspective at those points below the surface. Here's an example that could be a situation you've personally experienced. It's about my colleague who never arrives on time. Meetings always start late and our agendas get derailed. She appears disrespectful toward others who care about getting their work done efficiently. I could get mad, but instead I can see what's going on below the surface. My culture values timeliness and respects deadlines based on the clock and the calendar. Her culture values relationships more than tasks. To her, it's more important to spend a few extra minutes meeting with the person who's already with her than to start a meeting on time. We both intend to be respectful, and we have different ways of showing it. Take a moment and think about a person who is a challenge for you. What do they do that is annoying? What would you prefer they do? Are they trying to be challenging? What might be at the bottom of their iceberg? How is your own culture influencing how you feel about this person? If your worldview over-relies on similarities and de-emphasizes differences, you probably get along well with the dominant culture group. In other words, you already behave and think like most of the people around you. If that's the case, it'll be harder for you to notice when important cultural differences matter. As you know, minimizing differences can limit you. Let's say you're interviewing someone for a job. Notice what judgments you're making about the way they make eye contact or shake hands. Are they respectful? Are they assertive? By now, you know there is no such thing as common sense. And even when we understand this logically, we have to focus our intentions to recognize when our beliefs and behaviors are biased by our own culture. Congratulations on your progress in expanding your capacity to deeply understand differences. We hope you will continue examining your own culture, recognizing subcultures, observing and listening for differences more than similarities, and noticing when you begin to feel judgment.